Good afternoon, boys and girls, friends, lovers, children of all ages.
I don't know why it's glitchy like that.
Today is July 21st, 2021. And I have in my possession an email that I should pull up before I go into the next building. The email says that I get my property back. And the reason that I want my property back is that it's because it's my property. And they took it. So, we're here, we're live. The grounds of the police administration and the Denver Police Department crime lab are closed to the public. And that is an interesting proposition. I have an order for my property. I am the public. But it is 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. meaning that you can't sleep here. There's no protests or rallies held here after hours. And we're going to give you a little tour of the place. Citation, if you look up DRMC 38115, it's probably trespassing. There is a fence. This is a really weird scissor fence that might be used to temporarily close spaces in lobbies, to shut off half a room or to say that the bar isn't there. Like, closing time, right? Closing the gift shop, things like that. This is the underground roll for the parking garage. You know what? I forgot to give you that. And what we're doing today is executing a demand for property. The last time I was here, 2 times ago, I was arrested with Eric Brandt. They put a sign on the wall that said, "You can't videotape the police inside the police building." The court threw that out. DJ K. Dot, the party, was standing outside of a police department, and they realized that they may be getting the video inside the building, so they arrested him for filming inside the police department, and the courts threw that out. And this is the gravesite that is building. They got these like 4-foot flower boxes here. Everything's so drab, so ugly.
It is too.
Right? It's just so sad. And so, to accelerate the discussion of sad, is this cage. Today the cage is open, but it's not always open. This is the cage for the lost souls. I wonder if they knew I was coming, so they opened it for me so I could videotape it. It said, "Blessed are the peacemakers." And this is those who have lost their lives. It says, "When duty called, there was no thought but answer, no question, but the task that must be done. Through death, their final payment for the victory, for honor was the battle fought and won." Who are we fighting for? Who are we winning for today, folks? For no monument stands higher than their valor. No words replace the loss of heroes slain. But if their names remembered, give us courage. Their sacrifice shall not have been in vain. Julian Lewis. And I have a feeling that this was probably about some military service member, somebody that fought to end like Nazi tyranny. I'm guessing, but I don't know exactly where the Julius Evans quote comes from. But what I do know is that since 1889, in the name of policing, slave catching, civil order, maintaining the peace, many have died. Colorado was a wild, wild west, don't forget. Horseback, all that jazz. And no, Elijah McClain's name's not on here. These are not the ones killed by police. You think they'd put a memorial up for that? Do you think they'd give Elijah McClain a statue at the Aurora Police Department? Where recently, actually, the report says that 150 Aurora police officers have quit the department. I wouldn't want to work in Aurora, Colorado either, where officers executed Elijah. So the real purpose for my visit is that I'm coming here. I need my property. I have an email from the judge, an order for my property. And I'm seeking such property. So today's Wednesday. It's property release day. The lobby is open. And here we go.
Hey, John, how you doing today?
Good. How you doing today?
Good. You're not filming inside, are you?
I was intending to, yes.
Unfortunately, we can't under CRS.
I sent the chief an email. It said that you can film with permission of the chief.
Did you get permission?
How's it going?
How are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm well. I'm sure Officer Boone told you can't film inside our facilities.
Why is that?
That's a court order.
No, it's not a court order.
It's from the judge.
No. Do you have that court order in writing?
It's a state statute.
No, it's not a state statute either.
So I understand you're here to pick up some property.
I am here to pick up some property.
You are more than welcome to do that. You just can't film inside.
Okay. So again, are you telling me that I cannot come in with my camera?
Correct.
And I cannot film inside the museum of the lobby of the police administration building?
It's not in the law.
It is. There's all kinds of buildings. I'd love to show everybody all the beautiful museum pieces inside that building.
So if you want to film the museum, I have a contact for you with the Denver PI's, the police PI office.
I sent an email to the chief today that it says, except by order,
That's coming from the chief.
and the chief is saying that he's standing by the rules, that I cannot film police officers in the lobby of the police administration building doing their job pursuant to 16111, I think it is.
From the court order.
It's not a court order. Do you have it in writing?
It's on file. You can.
I'm asking for a copy of it in writing.
I don't have a copy of writing. I don't, Brian, I'm sorry. But that's the rule, okay? So we have the court order, you cannot film them where it's posted, which is the police headquarters building, the stations, the DDC, Lindsay Flanagan, all that stuff, okay? You're very well versed in this. You know.
I am, and I have a right to film in this building.
You don't, I'm sorry. There's a court order.
The court order applies to the Lindsay Flanagan Courthouse. It applies to the Wellington Webb Building, and it applies only to the Wellington Webb Building where traffic is located. And it applies. I'm well versed in this. The court order. It's Judicial Order 1902, I believe, specifically states the courthouses, not the police departments.
Well, it is a court order.
It is not an order. Do you have it in writing?
Look up.
The judges keep throwing these cases out.
Well, that's where it is, and that's what it
Chief of
is,
police,
so,
right there.
but the chief does not want you to film.
The chief does not want me to film in
What's the
here.
court order?
There's not a court order. It's not a court order.
Mr. Loma, are you here to pick up your property?
I am here to pick up my property. I'm going to film myself doing it.
Well, you're not gonna be able to do that, but you can pick up your property.
So what happens if I step in there with my camera?
You know what happens.
State it for the record so the judge can hear
You
it.
know what happens.
What's going to happen?
You're subject to arrest. You've done this before here. And what happened last time?
I won, and I'm suing the city.
Well, that's what you're subject to, all right? I'm asking you to comply.
I'm asking you for your name and badge number.
Sure. I'll give you my card.
I don't need your card. He might want it, but I want your name and badge number.
Dave Howard, 95090. Okay? And I have that PIO's email on here.
Name and badge number.
Officer Booton, 01082.
Officer Booten, I don't see the orange on your camera. Why isn't your body camera on right now?
It's being filmed by the station.
Why isn't your body camera on right now, Sergeant?
That's not
I'm not.
Officer, I'm sorry. What was your badge number?
01082.
Okay, and why is your body camera not on
It's
again?
on.
No, there's either an orange and it's on recording,
It's not
or
recording.
it's not.
It's not recording.
Why are you anticipating becoming in civilian contact in a case where you may have to arrest somebody and your body camera's not on?
I'm not arresting anybody. I'm just standing here.
You were waiting for me.
I wasn't waiting for you. I was
You were standing right here.
observing you
Well,
in the
they sign.
memorial.
Is this your post? Is this where you sit on a regular?
My post is right there.
How did you know that I was back there?
I walked out to the lobby and I saw you in the memorial. I came out to see what you were doing in the
We
memorial.
have video cameras, Mr.
Okay.
That's that DPPIO's email number. Or not email number, but email. And if that's,
What's the PIO's email for?
if you want to coordinate to film the museum.
Oh, yeah, of course we do.
Well, of course, but I sent an email to the chief. It should have been that simple.
Well, this is,
Your name and badge number?
Officer Block 05025.
Okay.
so that's the deal.
So you're barring my entry. We have 3 officers back there. Is that Commander back there? Is that Sanchez? No. No. That's too big for Sanchez. But you still have 3 officers. So you have 6 officers on detail right now because I sent an email saying that I was coming to get my property and exercise my constitutional rights to film inside the lobby of the police administration building.
And they contacted you back about that, right?
They did. I actually had a phone conversation with the chief. He says he's going to do everything he could to make sure I didn't get arrested today.
Me, that's an invitation.
So let me in and issue me a ticket.
Everything he can do is to just sign it.
You want to issue me a ticket? It's in the Beverly Archer orders, right? Arrest is the final result. You give me a citation and summon me to court.
It'd be misdemeanor.
You could.
Discretion, right?
It is discretionary, right? The discretion is that you could be an oath keeper and honor the oath that you took to the Constitution of the United States of America. The first right of the citizenry is a free press.
If you turn your camera off, we'll be more than happy to get you your stuff.
I like your socks.
Okay?
I like your
More
socks.
than happy.
Thank you.
You're welcome, excuse me.
But
Yeah,
if you,
we're blocking the entry here. You guys can totally.
if you're not going to, if you're going to film, then you're going to be subject to arrest. And we don't want to do that. We really don't. I want you to be able to get your stuff. You can go on your way.
I'll hold the
And
camera,
then,
Brian.
and then you
I'll
can,
stay out here, okay?
do your fight in the courts another way, all right?
All right.
I really do.
So if I enter that building with my camera in my hand, I am subject to arrest. And you have prior orders, don't you?
Well, there's court order, come on, man.
It says, without prior permission from the chief of police. I sent him an email. The commander called me. He says, I don't want you to get arrested today, Brian. Great, I'm going. Make sure I don't get arrested. Let me exercise my constitutional right. When's the last time you arrested a good cop?
When I
Arrested a bad cop? Have you ever,
I don't do any of that.
You don't do any of that. You don't do any of that. See, that's the problem.
Stay away from the door.
Honest, good cops would recognize that I have a right.
We're getting lost in the weeds.
Lost on the rights.
Weeds. We're getting lost in the weeds.
In the weeds. I think the weeds are not my rights. My rights are not
We've had a
weeds.
respectful relationship. We've talked on the cleanups and stuff like that. I've always respected you. I've always respected your rights. Okay?
Has he, Brian?
There's a court order that you can't film in there.
Is he respecting her like this?
So
Where's your body camera?
this is
0525? I don't have my body camera on me.
anyway. So please.
So you got, now he has his body camera on him. See, this is how we create a record.
So
Right? Okay.
Are you going to turn your camera off to go get your stuff?
Oh, I'm gonna leave it with my friend.
That's perfect.
Yeah, but I mean, by now you guys know that you could just have somebody go, coordinate with property. It's Wednesday. Y'all know I'm here. They could just bring
You wanna
it.
get your stuff?
They could bring it to me right here at the doorway.
You have to sign.
I could sign it on a clipboard right here in the doorway,
Location.
right?
Activity.
What's that, sir?
I said that's not a location specific.
No, it's
activity.
not. No, but he said, he wanted his property, but he said he has to sign for it, right?
I'm here for my property. I don't know why we can't coordinate that, and why I can't stay alive the entire time with a camera in my hand for my safety.
If you step outside the door, you can have it.
You know what? That's not in the state statute that I have to step outside the door to film police.
You can't film inside here. Here's the thing.
But that's what we're trying to prove, is that I'm supposed to be able to prove to film inside here,
Do
right?
that in the courts, not here.
Right.
You're not going to get it proven here.
Right. Well, you're the new witness, right? You understand that, right? You got picked for duty.
I did get paid for this.
I know you did. I know you did.
But if you want your property, give your buddy your camera.
You see what I'm saying? This is a fear of seizure. This is a fear of seizure.
There's the right.
Officer Evan, what's your badge number?
96032.
Can I ask you respectfully who you lost?
And who I what?
Who you lost?
Who I lost?
Yes, you're wearing a memorial over your badge as if you lost somebody. Who, may
An
I?
officer that lost
I'm sure somebody of your long service, knows a few people on the line of duty. Yeah.
Property can bring it out here, but he still has to sign for the lease. That's
I
what.
should like to ask the question if you guys don't mind before we
Get on,
go.
Papa.
What's the big deal?
Can I ask for your driver's license or identification so I can bring it and tell property to bring up your associated property? Thank you, sir.
I came ready. Yes, I did. Imagine what would have happened if I hadn't emailed the chief today to say I was coming.
Well, you would have been able to get your property, but you just wouldn't be-
I would have been cameraing all the time, and I would have had a nice little meltdown from somebody like Beverly, or these ladies who hide their IDs, who violate the rules of their contract on a regular and consistent basis, which is how we got into in the first place, isn't it, dear?
Excuse me, officer, is this where you...
No, she's not just trying to do her job, right? You understand that woman is the reason I got arrested for just a quiet camera, being silent, right? Because I can be respectful.
I wasn't here for that.
You weren't here for that.
If it was on and it was recording in there, then that's an issue, right?
No, it's not an issue. It wasn't up there until we got authorizations. Yeah.
So, officer, while you're standing there, may I ask you, do you guys have a...
Yeah, I'll tell you what now. We made a compromise. You gave we're gonna bring the property out to wait for. A complaint form?
A complaint form? Yeah, I have a complaint about what happened here today. I'd like to,
It's
get
all
a
being
complaint
recorded,
form.
it's up here, it's all being recorded there, so.
That's what I asked you.
You wanna come down and say hello?
Could we have a complaint form?
Oh, is the chief gonna come down and say hi?
Sanchez, he must come down and say hi.
Oh, Sanchez, well, I mean, really, he's here for this too.
No, I don't think he's here.
Who do I want to complain to? I want to complain to the, I know.
Oh, he's got a body camera on him. That's fantastic.
It's usually just a form, so somebody's gonna anonymously complain about an officer's activities without reprisal.
This is what a police day looks like, folks. When you can't even walk into the building to get your
You
property,
can't complain.
you can't film inside the museum and take beautiful photographs of all the slain officers and the memorabilia, the various hats and badges over the decades, right? Instead, we're gonna just expend, unnecessary tax dollars to prevent citizens from public access to their public lobbies of public buildings where their employees are functionally working.
I'd sure like for you to go in there and file a formal complaint about all this.
I would love to file a formal complaint, but I can't record it for my own safety, even though state laws definitely came out way before George Floyd, way before Eric
Let's
Grant was
document
famous.
that
I was
for
overseas.
posterity Purposes.
When the state law in the state of Colorado,
Videotape, we got all kinds of cameras in there for you, Steve.
you gotta make me pay for it, right? That's how it works.
That's true.
You gotta pay for it if you want it.
Yeah,
There's
request.
no audio, yeah,
Watch
it's,
out behind you.
When you get
Yeah.
a records request, then they charge you for the hours, the
I can't do
time.
that.
yeah, all that stuff, man. That's right.
Check it
Yeah,
in.
you're good. You just can't the lobby of the police department. It's a crime. You might catch them behaving criminally.
No, it's class 2 misdemeanor harassment. So,
Harassment.
harassment. So that might be worth...
Videotaping is harassment, huh?
Somehow that'd be-
Well, we already have 2 injunctions filed, so this is just the third.
The chief of police saying, I don't want you to film me when it's perfectly legal.
You see,
and if you do,
Let me
then I'm gonna charge
explain.
you.
Let me
for
explain to you how it
harassment.
started, Jamie. How it started was that I, as a marijuana carrying prescription card holder, rode the bus and the train, and I saw all the homeless people getting their stuff stolen every day outside the Lindsay Flanagan courthouse, right? So I sent a letter to my attorney, David Lane, and said, hey, as a prescription patient, I don't have the right to carry my medicine into the building. They keep stealing my property. And an email fixed that, right? It literally was an email that the city said, okay, yeah, you can carry your weed in. Then I spent a year, including carrying 2 ounces into the chief's office when we had a meeting.
You're amazing, good.
Because Beverly over here and her little compadre, who should retire by now, I mean, they've been here for so long. Most of the time they sit on the job, they don't actually work on the job. And
Mr. Lerman, just for the record, they can't find it under your name, so I'm going to ask you what exactly looking for?
Looking for my cell phone, and if you have any problem, call Rocco.
Cell phone. Do we know-
Rocco.
The detective.
Yeah, you know who watches all my videos and testified in trial? That I was dismissed because I'm a member of the press. I wasn't blocking traffic. I was interviewing people in their cars.
Do you know what kind of cell phone?
Yeah, it's a Motorola. E5.
Was there anyone else that this may have been filed on?
Holy
I
shit!
knew you'd want to see it.
Holy
I
shit!
knew you would want to see it.
Oh my goodness!
You have your case number so we can try and find it?
No, properties already talked to me. They said I had two options. Oh, yes, I do. Wait a second, I do. Why would I have my case number? Because I have the order.
Statement form you requested.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh, because I have my email right here. Order for property.
Yep.
Yes, yes, yes.
Is there a number?
I told you. If I told you what time I was going to be here, you're going to be fully lined up. Now, I'm going to ask you the same question, Commander, that I asked this other officer over here. Who passed away?
Officer Lon, L-O-N-N,
Thank you. What happened?
natural causes.
20 GS?
No, that's not a property number, sir.
That's my case number.
Okay.
008 438. And this is the
You know the caller of the cell phone by chance?
court order. Listen, call Rocco.
Who's Rocco? I don't know Rocco.
Sergeant Rocco, or Detective Rocco, or whatever his name is. Who's Rocco, Commander?
Rocco McKeel.
Rocco. Yeah. Rocco knows where the phone is, right? The guy from property last time said I had two choices. Get Rocco to release it or get an order from the court. I got an order from the court.
Yeah, can you email it to Rocco? Do you have Rocco's information? Hey, Brian, do you have Rocco's information?
No, I don't have Rocco's information. I'm imagining he's watching right now.
He's probably not. You want to email it? You want to email that to me and I can email that to you?
Let's see what he does that.
Property, I mean, it's a court order. It's part of the record.
Well, I gotta get to him to release though. Does that make sense? He has to release it if he's the one holding it, so.
Well, see, I told him already. I educated him about this over. Hold on. Adam, I don't care, but if you emailed it to aaron.robertano, robeterano. Need glasses these days at denvergov.org. Let me try that myself. I'm gonna forward it to you. Why don't you spell it for me so I can look at my phone?
AARON dot REVETERANO at denvergov.org. Email it to me. I'll email it to
Look at it. No. What's the email address?
at denvergov.org.
Wait a second. My attorney's on the phone. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm emailing it to him right now. We're working on it. It's taking like 8 officers, but we're working on it. All right, thank you. I love it. Thank you so much.
Come on, everybody, smash that
Hey,
thumb.
that's right. Smash the thumb and share it.
Let's get as many people in here.
Body camera. Okay, I'll talk to you later. All right, who am I sending this to? I got Aaron on here. Who else?
Just me. I'll send it to Rocco. I don't have his.
I thought property said they needed it.
This is Article 8 right here.
So-
guys. I mean, it couldn't be more
And you
clear.
see the judge release thing.
Yeah, I got it right here. So Denver Gov.
That'll work. So the way it'll work, Brian, is you email it to me. I'll email it to Rocco. Then Rocco will.
I could have just emailed it to Rocco.
But I don't have his email address.
Oh, it's probably Rocco dot his last name at Denver.
Well, he's
Oh,
got 2 names.
man, you think we're stupid around here? We don't know how to act quickly on our feet. Check your email. My attorneys are billing by the hour right now. No, seriously, check your email. It's this is the best day ever, isn't it, Jamie? I haven't had this much fun in a while,
You
Commander.
guys are really holding candle for Police Appreciation Day. That was the best day. I wish I could do that every day.
I
Huh?
haven't gotten it.
Well,
Brian, we brought the right guys down.
You brought the right guys down. No, see, if I had just walked into the building, silently, calmly, peacefully, just quietly recorded, called the property, got the thing, showed my phone, got my shit taken care of, and walked out of here without one interaction with the Denver police officer, it would have been done the right way. That is a bullshit law. There is no court order behind it, and none of your employees have proven the capacity to prove it by providing me the document. Do you have it?
I do not have it.
Let's find somebody to get it and bring it out here while we're waiting. Because there's no such court order. And I can cite to you what 1902 says, because it's the Lindsay Flanagan Courthouse, it's the Van Cease Detention Center, it's the Webb Building. It's the Webb Building where traffic occurs.
I'm trying to debate this without anyone going to jail.
Great. It's still going to the box. And that's what I had to do today.
Actually, a row of doors here.
So, I'm glad we got everybody's body cameras on finally. Because, you know, he was standing in the lobby waiting for me. His body camera should have been on to begin with. And I'm just going to continue these educational pieces. He was standing in the lobby looking at me over here. So you obviously, yes, and if you anticipated some kind of...
You were inside looking at the memorial, I was looking, saying, wow,
Right.
you got people at the memorial.
But
You guys come up and approach me.
you knew I was coming here to
You
begin
approach
with.
me.
You knew I was coming.
I don't
This is
know
what I
you.
love about this shit. You should.
I don't know you.
Okay.
We'll take care of this, brother.
Well, I'm just saying. Your body camera should have been on when I walked up. Damn, I'm getting high up the pay scale now. I love it. I went from sergeants to lieutenants and commanders, folks.
We'll work on getting you your property.
I still
Yeah.
got the email, right? I don't know what's going on. Let me see the email address.
Check your send box, or your outbox or whatever, right?
It doesn't matter if it's outbox. I don't get it.
I had two, I was trying to get my social security card sent to my boss. For some reason, they didn't knock my mother.
Can you do it with Rocco? With Rocco have it?
They have to send a release to him, right?
If
For
he
the
gets
court
it,
order.
if he gets it to me, I can get it to Rocco. But Rocco's gotta release it.
Oh, there's not a release on it?
You got a Bluetooth on your phone?
He said that.
You got a Bluetooth on your phone?
Rocco had released.
Not on the road, it's what you got this one. It's a government phone. Let me see that email address. Put it there.
I'm gonna Gmail it to you one more time.
Let's check it, make sure it's right.
Rob's not-
AA
Make sure you
Oh,
guys
we
hit
don't
that
have the
thumb
form.
on the way in, okay, everyone?
REV.
No, that's a B.
Huh?
It's a B as in Baker.
You.
AARON
Dot
dot
REBE.
B as in boy.
Yep.
EAT.
ETERANO at Denver
Don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me, man.
Hey,
Fucking touch me.
Citizen that's trying to.
Yeah, man, we
I will arrest you. Don't play that.
Don't, no,
You're not
Brian,
playing that.
calm him down.
Not even a cop.
We're not gonna do
You
that.
threaten another
People
person.
come and go.
Not even a cop.
You threaten another person, you're going to
You're
jail.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't threaten me.
We are going to put you in jail if you do that to another person.
Don't threaten me.
Do not do that
Do
again.
what?
Threaten a person.
I told that man not to touch me.
He said,
I said, don't touch me.
Can you go that way?
if you continue to block egress,
I'm not blocking egress. There's 3 open doors
now you're out of the way.
and I'm using this one. I'm allowed to use this door right here too.
You're interfering with government
You
officers.
know what? Don't tell me shit.
I'm just.
Don't tell me shit. That's what you
That
know.
is your first one.
Okay, good.
There will be
Keep
no
handing them out, buddy.
There will be no others.
Keep handing them out.
Let's get back to that phone that you're waiting on, huh?
Yeah, let's bring the white guys out.
Bring the bike guys out. I told you
Right
they were
guys,
gonna
they're
be
gonna get the
here.
right guys.
They're gonna get the bike guys, I think.
The bike guys. what's that?
Denvergov.org. Read that, please. Because I'm having
Yeah, let's go over
a
here.
little
Challenge
stressful
my fucking
time.
doing this scan.
Oh, you didn't have .org on there. That's probably.
Read it one more time.
Sorry, you got a card on you, buddy?
Oh, Harvey! Is your body camera on? It is fantastic.
Everyone right now.
That's
Do
right.
you have the attachment?
Business cards now. You heard me.
Not until we're
I
done.
want your name and
That's
badge
what
right
we're
now.
not
Until we're
giving the
done.
card yet.
Not till we're
We'll
done.
give it to somebody
Yeah,
when
you're
we're done
gonna
with
give it
this
to me
action.
though.
Carlson. How you doing, buddy? Was that Tisby 16075? What's your name and badge number? Commander, you got somebody out of uniform right now. What's your name and badge number, sir?
Told you, we can try those cards when we're done.
Name and badge number. I didn't ask for your card. Policy says to identify. Why are you blinking so hard? It's that simple. What's your name? I'm being nice. We're having good, cordial conversations. Just because you think you're the big dick being called in doesn't mean you have to act like one.
Brian, I don't know what's going on, I'm not getting it. I'm being honest with you, I could show you, but nothing for me. What's your email address now?
You know, the other fix, Brian, is what we talked about. You hand your camera off to your buddy. You can go show.
AARON
Did you put the
REBET.
dot in there? Maybe it's got a PDF, it'll take a little bit.
It does have a PDF. It is going to take a little bit.
So it may take a minute.
I can show it to you, and you can, as an officer, give your oath to another officer that you see the document,
Oh, it's
and then it's
still
legitimate.
I didn't read it. I have to
I'll
look
give
at
you
it
a
first.
second too.
I'll look at it when it comes through.
I'm just looking at all the possible solutions.
Don't worry, when it comes through, girl.
Here you go.
This is pretty vague. Explain to me what you're looking for, Marilla.
Grant the motion. The court, having reviewed the request for the court filed by the defendant, grants it. It's a return, says order. Request for order to release property.
What property?
It's not that
Well,
hard.
what property though?
The property that was taken during my
All
arrest.
of the property?
The phone's the only thing left.
Is that the only thing?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Pardon me, sir.
Yes, sir, did you?
So, and that was still saying downloading?
No, that was on my phone. That was just downloading to my phone, the document, right? The email's been sent twice.
No, actually, it's about.
He wants to see me. This is the guy that's here with my property.
What is it?
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Yeah, fine. Let me wait a minute, let me see if I can find it.
Are you a rook? Like, is your badge number 21? I'm just asking. I'm trying to have a polite conversation. My dad was a cop. My brother-in-law was a cop. I can have polite human conversations with other human beings. But I'm looking for the good cop in the room. So far, you haven't identified yourself. So I can't say that it's you. Hey, how you doing, man? Come on in. We got a little bit of a crowd in the lobby, but, you know, you have a right to visit the museum. Just don't take any pictures. You might go to jail.
That's what I was asking earlier. Maybe someone could tell me, what's the big deal?
The big deal is that a camera disturbs their silence and their sanctity, right? You can't catch the security guards violating the contract every time somebody walks in by saying, "Why are you here?" I don't want a rape victim to tell the security guard that they've been physically assaulted and they need to see somebody. It's not the security guard's job. So having a camera inside that room makes sure that the security guards do the job they're hired to do. Make sure that I'm not bringing thermonuclear detonation into the building, knives, weapons, other things. Because my words, they might hurt your feelings every once in a while, Harvey, but you're still standing, aren't you? That's right. I know you feel sad about my words some days. But like that good cop said today, see you in my next internal affairs investigation, right? Because he appreciated the lessons that we give.
That's right, the public education.
The public education is a good thing.
It sure as hell is.
God, it feels good to be alive today.
It's supposed to be some guy.
Yeah. And you know, it's like I would want to be people to see this beautiful thing that is the museum, right? Look at the hat that's there from like the 1800s, or like the first badges that the Denver police even wore. Now they don't even wear badges, right? They just get them stitched on their clothing, right? They don't put it on every day with the emotion that I'm going out in the world to do something good.
so you guys know, I do have a comment. We were acting as representatives of the public, the people of the state of Colorado and the United States of America. They asked us to come in here today.
Why even shut it off? The conversations between you and your superiors are probably gonna be wanting to be part of the record. So you're gonna need to write that testimony down now that you shut the body
So we're
camera
trying
off.
to get rid of, we're trying to get hold of Rocco.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Is he still personally holding onto my phone, do you think? The building. Then why can't we just say, there's the court order, we're good to go?
You can give me that card now, though.
We're not a legal system. You gotta
You don't call Rocco to get verification, you call
that
the
he got
court.
a court order to
I
release.
don't
What
want
if he
anybody
didn't?
getting away without
That's what
giving
we're
me
trying
their
to get
fucking
at.
card. Is
Okay.
the other thing. Whoever came, I want all their cards. I don't want anybody, oh, you're gonna get 1, 2 cards. I want everyone's card that was there.
I mean, I think we got all the badge numbers on file, except for his. And the judge is gonna wanna know your name. So you really should just tell us your name. Identify.
And I do believe that that man right there.
Every time he fails to identify, he's violating the policies of the city, county, and Denver Police Department.
I just witnessed him make a public record with his personal cell phone. I'll be requesting that. I need him to be put on notice not to delete that file. That would be a crime.
What a day. This was worth the $10 in parking.
Yeah, he just took our picture on his personal cell phone too, right?
What, Commander?
Yeah, this guy right here.
Commander, did you just take a picture with your personal cell phone?
He sure as fuck did.
Or is that a business issued phone? Is that a police department phone? Because you know there's a difference. You're on camera taking a picture.
Yeah,
I saw it.
yeah. Totally.
I can't hear you through the open. Yeah, I know. Such a hard life.
I want that phone, Brian. I want that phone,
I
man.
want my damn phone. I had the thing for like 2 weeks, right? After that dipshit broke it on November, no, it wasn't November. It was like September 19th or some shit like that, maybe October. You were there. You remember that day? Early morning arrest for the traumatic displacement of our LGBTQIA people. Did you get pleasure out of that? Don't you? They make the best faces. I'm telling you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're at least spending.
A high quality snapshot to send me for this thumbnail, please.
$10 a minute minimum. 37 minutes. So it's at least $300 just to get my cell phone back.
Right.
Right? And the damage to my rights. Can't come in the building to get my property and film inside the lobby of a public building where state statute says I have the right to film police officers doing their jobs.
You can also resist unlawful arrest.
See, and here's what I love. I want to help you with your investigative skills because I think you might make a good detective someday. Do you see on this sign right here how there is no court number? There's not like CJRC 1902, right?
There's a state statute.
No. That actually is the subject. The state statute is 18117. That's not the statute on which the rule is made. The statute is based on like harassment, right? Is that the harassment statute? 1891117?
Government operations.
Huh?
It's like there's a thing with government operations.
Government operations, right? But that was created so that people who died at funerals didn't get harassed by a church, right? You don't know. How many hours have you spent in the law library this year? How many hours have you spent in the gun range? A few. That's the problem. I want that to be equal. I want you to spend as much time learning about the laws that you're supposed to enforce
it's as much time
than
as
you
we
do shooting to take lives, right?
So if I can do it, you can do it.
I mean,
I can barely read.
anybody can shoot a gun. Look at Johnny Hurley. He's a hero, right? He was just in the neighborhood, stopped a tragedy, right? Any civilian can be that honorable with their lives, right? But when you put a badge on, you should know the laws that you're taking an oath to defend.
You believe in
and uphold.
supremacy, my man?
But you don't know in 189117. Does anybody here know what 189117 is? Let's pull it up, folks.
You have no
Let's tell everybody what it is.
truth, man. You know what I'm saying?
I just want my phone back. I'm tired of the intimidation.
Do you need to come in?
I'm tired of the expenses. Building's open, just don't take pictures. Come on in.
Do you need to come in?
Come on in, sir. Nobody's gonna bite.
No, but
They just don't let pictures in the museum.
The thing there.
Nope, no pictures in the museum. Right? Stand outside the building and take pictures of every sex offender that walks in the building. That's fine, right? I can stand in this lobby out there in the promenade because the sex offenders register here, and I can take a picture of every person who walks in the building to figure out how many sex offenders there are. But you know, usually the cops that don't identify are probably the ones that beat their wives, could be eventually sex offenders too. We don't know that's true, just a possible statement. Still trying to get identity out of this guy who doesn't care about his job or his uniform to stand up straight and actually get a fucking video of the incident, me, to be effectively doing your job duties. He needs to be cited for, what was that? Oh, intimidating a lamppost.
You said intimidate, not intimidate,
Impersonating a lamppost. Except he might be, they might be impersonating the vending machine, right?
Hey man, hold on now. I'm not impersonating that.
Thank God I got a million things to do today.
I could, I guess, be accused of impersonating a sign.
Yeah, oh yeah, you could be, yeah. You're missing the word bad on there though. That's Eric's
No,
always.
it's on there.
Is it?
It's just written really small.
Okay, yeah, usually that's what Eric did too.
Yeah.
Fuck bad cops,
Exactly.
right?
Gotta be written small.
We want good ones.
It's like micro printed on there, bro.
But Albie, this guy still doesn't act like he's a good cop.
All right, Brian, we got news.
Oh my God.
We got news. So be nice to him. This is our.
I'm nice to this guy. He gave me two choices.
Fair enough.
So we've had discussions.
And I came back with the court order.
Yep. So what we're finding out by what the information that you gave us, it looks like that there was a 2020 case, and the cell phone that is under your name is actually currently still with our database, but it had been checked out and it's in Arapahoe County right now.
Well, when can I expect to come get it back?
Well, it's being held in another case.
For what?
But I'll give you the case number.
Yeah, you should give me the case number and you should send me the information because you got my email by now.
I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna verify.
Wait, you're using two phones
This is a work phone.
and you're using a personal phone
No,
during.
this is something
See what
else.
this is the complaint we have here, right? You just
Do you
took a
want the
picture.
case number?
I
It's the only
do.
phone number he asked for.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
the only phone
go.
number he asked for.
Come on.
If you want it, I'll give it to you.
Come on, let's go.
All right. So it's 20-387-565. That's gonna be your case number. But,
One more time. Repeat it for me.
I already said it, man. Let me get,
I'm sorry. I was ringing. I'm not sure that the camera got it very effectively.
I'm sure it did.
Okay.
So, here's what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna
It's so good to be back in the fucking satellite again, I'll tell you when it does, I feel.
give you my, or I'm gonna take your email address down. But I don't have it yet. I'm being legit.
Do you know my name?
I do your name.
It's what?
Brian Lynch.
Okay, so what's my email?
Is it that?
Cut
Is
the
that?
Loma.Brian or cut the plastic. Either way.
That's one.
They both work. Same phone.
Is there a little bit?
Just LOMA.
Top Brian.
The Republic?
Do you got any other questions for him?
How long before I can expect to get it back?
That's not it, yeah, he doesn't do that. We're done with you.
Like I've told you before, we're just the keepers of the flame.
I get it. Look at how much attention I got because you're keeping a flame.
Well,
You know, that's cool. I just,
good?
we were good to begin with. You told me my two choices, right?
thank you, sir.
I'll let you know.
Thank you,
okay?
Lieutenant.
Is let Rocco figure it out, and then I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll email you back.
I need cards from everybody.
I just tried to give you a card. You wouldn't take it.
Yeah, it's because I was not ready for
Now
that
you
point of the
don't
name.
want it
No,
now?
I do know. I do want to know.
doing,
My attorneys are going to want it, right? They need to know every badge number, every body camera. This is going to be part of a federal lawsuit.
That's right.
You just stopped my rights. You restricted my rights to film. You restricted my access to a building. You threatened me with seizure.
No.
If I didn't stop
These
moving
cards,
forward.
guys.
Yeah, where are these boys
I'm
going?
giving out the cards. please.
No, absolutely
Somebody
fucking
take-
not. I want that motherfucker's card.
Stop, Ryan.
What are you talking about? No, you guys get those people in here and leave.
No, you don't fucking walk out on me, Harvey.
I want his cards too.
He's out of uniform,
That's
huh?
bullshit.
He came out here on a call out of uniform. He didn't have
When
his
it came
fucking
time to
card
give us
on
their
him.
fucking cards, man, they walk off. That's bullshit, dude. Straight up. If you want to see
So
me
this
leave
is,
this fucking
Mr.
building right now,
Sam
you're gonna
the
give us
fourth.
those cards. Straight up.
13015.
Here all night, man.
Hey, guy, calm down.
Don't tell me what the fuck to do. Don't fucking tell me what to do.
I'm surrounded.
Don't ever fucking tell me what to do. If I don't work here, nobody will be on different levels.
Hey, we're fine. We're
Don't
good.
tell me what to do. You just go get them goddamn cards.
I shouldn't have to. I had a relationship with the guy. All I said was I was coming with my camera. Listen, you did. I got 118 people hanging out live right now. Yeah, help me.
I want them goddamn cards.
Robert. Rebertrano. Rebertrano. That's a tongue twister.
It is, right?
Rebertrano. All right. Commander, I think it's good that you have a body camera on and that you own one, or is this a loan? Because you usually don't have a camera on. Last time I called him up and I had the camera, he actually said, why don't you report me to IA, let's go together. Right? He's a good guy.
I was,
Everyone.
Right.
although I wasn't going
Told me you were
to
gonna give me a card, now I want to
Yeah, each.
I want all of your cards. I want them.
Yeah, you all threatened him with the arrest, right? I mean, you've seized his rights as well.
Nobody sees it.
No, we get it.
Yes, no, we were entering the building to film the museum.
You're free to leave. Nobody's seizing you.
Yeah, you seized my rights, you will not allow me forward, right?
You're not even being detained. You're free to leave. You're not filming. We're talking about that, Brian.
So I want to go in and film the museum.
I told you, you gotta get a hold of PIO's office.
No, it's a public lobby of a public building and there's no court order. You cannot produce the documents. What's the order? Can you even name the court order number?
Brian.
Listen, Brian, fucking honor your oath, obey the law. The law says that I have a right, the Supreme Court says I have a right. You're denying me my rights.
Crimes in there.
You're seizing, yeah, right. There's nobody
Not
there.
right now.
Right.
But would we want you in there if there were? Would you want to be filmed if you were a victim of a crime?
I don't want the fucking security guards asking me why I'm here. Because the victim of a crime that's being raped asked by the security guards why they're there that day. And that's why the order's up to begin with,
How would they
because
know
I
that?
called that out bad behavior.
Okay, Brian.
Security guards are here to protect the building, that's it. I want to go in and film.
We're going in. If you're going to film, we're gonna arrest
Try
you.
that, but it ain't.
Thank you, I got it, that's all I needed. If I go in and film, I'm gonna get arrested. You seized my rights. Have a great day.
You're gonna get arrested.
No, you seized my rights, that's all I needed. Thank you very much.
Is that your
That's all
water?
I need.
Yes, it is. It's not a bomb. It's not a thermonuclear detonator
It's
either.
water bottle. It said water.
I know, I'm just making sure.
Brian, I don't want to arrest you.
Listen, I kind of wish I would have been arrested today. Honestly.
If you go through.
I ate a good lunch in order to get arrested and get out for dinner.
Now leave the camera with me and go in there and file a complaint. We're all complaining about these guys. Especially that one that wasn't wearing his body camera.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh, by all means. Yeah, I have.
Bunch of blue line bullshit, guys.